Well done to anybody who come up with Ronda as the answer to the last riddle. Stay tuned till the end of this episode for the riddle for our next destination. Welcome to Pints, Plates and Passports, and welcome to Ronda. High above the Andalusian plains, Ronda clings to its cliffs like a legend carved in stone. The city is split in two by the dizzying El Tajo Gorge and stitched together by the Puente Nuevo, a colossal stone bridge soaring more than 100 metres above the Guadalquivir River. Completed in 1793 after 4 decades of construction, this new bridge united Ronda's old quarter, La Ciudad, with the bustling Mercadillo across the chasm. Whitewashed houses perch on the precipice, olive groves spill into the horizon, and every arch of the Puente Nuevo echoes centuries of daring, tragedy and triumph. Ronda isn't just a city on a cliff, it's a stage where history and drama meet. Ronda's heights could keep us drinking all day, but this crawl, today, has a deadline. We're cutting the bars a bit short in Ronda today, because at the end of this video, we want to get in Setenil de la Bodegas. 2 epic locations in one 20-minute video. We have no time to linger. Ronda's cliffs and bars are calling us onward. The crawl is a sprint, because the caves of Setenil are waiting with shadows, stories and a final stamp you won't forget. Our first step on today's crawl is Los Cristales. Every crawl needs a feast to fuel it, and ours begins in the heart of Ronda at Plaza del Socorro. Los Cristales lays out a spread that feels like Andalusia on a single table. Ham and cheese, croquettes, crisp and golden, patatas bravas with their fiery kick, and a fresh salad to balance. Chorizo toast bites that bite back, and the Spanish tortilla, soft and hearty. And because no crawl is complete without a carb overload, we finish with a baguette, with fries, a pub crawl passport stamped with pure indulgence. All washed down with a couple of beers to get the crawl started. Crossing the Puente Nuevo isn't just a walk, it's a passage from cliffside drama into pubside nostalgia. On the far side, MK Gastropub greets us with timber beams overhead, walls lined with old bullfighting photos, and a centrepiece painting of the bridge itself. A reminder of the gorge we've just crossed to get here. Here, every sip feels like a toast to Ronda's past. Matadors frozen in black and white, arches of stone captured in paint, and the crawl stamped with history as much as flavour. The menu here was varied and the food looked amazing. A few doors down, the crawl slows to a sip. Cepa Pura opens its terrace to the plaza breeze, and we settle into a couple of crisp glasses of white wine. Timber and bullfighting give way to sunlight and chatter. Here, the crawl feels less like a sprint and more like a pause, a stamp of Andalusian calm. We stop to take in some more panoramic views of the bridge, and we spy our next location. Nestled into the cliffs on the other side of the bridge is restaurant Don Miguel, a terrace perched so close to the bridge it feels like you could toast the arches themselves. Glass in hand, we lean into the view. Stone rising from the gorge, whitewashed houses clinging to the cliffs, and the Guadalquivir River threading far below. This isn't just a drink stop, it's a front row seat to Ronda's most iconic stage, stamped in our passport with a panorama you'll never forget. And our fifth stop, Don Javier Restaurant. Just steps from Ronda's bull ring, the crawl slips into Don Javier, a restaurant that feels less like a venue and more like a Spanish living room. Wooden chairs, homely decor, and the kind of cosy setting where you could linger for hours, sipping and swapping stories. It's a pause from the drama of bridges and terraces, stamped instead with comfort and familiarity. From Spanish living rooms to Irish luck, the crawl takes a quirky detour into heaven. The Irish bar tucked neatly into Ronda's streets. Dark wood, green trim, and the hum of expats and locals alike make it feel like a slice of Dublin dropped into Andalusia. A pint here isn't just a drink, it's a passport stamp of contrast, proof that even in Ronda's cliffside drama, there's always room for a taste of Ireland. And you all know, this crawl loves an Irish bar. If you've enjoyed the crawl so far, please give it a like, drop a comment and hit subscribe. It helps stamp more adventures into the passport and keeps the detours coming. Before the crawl continues, Ronda itself demands a toast. The jewel in its crown is, of course, the Puente Nuevo. Stone arches soaring above the El Tejo Gorge, stitching the city together in breathtaking fashion. Just beyond, the Plaza de Toros bull ring stands as one of Spain's oldest and most storied. Its sand and shadows echoing centuries of spectacle. Outside, statues of a bull and a toreador freeze the drama in bronze, while inside, the ring's museum reveals the artistry and controversy of bullfighting. Ronda's legends linger here too. Orson Welles, who found inspiration in its bull ring, and Ernest Hemingway, who wrote of Ronda's passion and peril, both honoured with monuments that stamp their love of the city. Quirks abound at the Lara Museum, a cabinet of curiosities collected by its 88-year-old founder. From vintage cameras to witchcraft relics, old phones and typewriters to giraffe statues. This museum is well worth a visit, and a great way to while away a couple of hours. Ride a horse and carriage through the cobblestone streets and marvel at the sights and stories. Plaza del Socorro bustles with cafes and chatter, and houses a monument of Hercules holding back two lions. And the tiled display of the Viero Romanticos recall the 19th century travellers who fell under Ronda's spell. Viewpoints crown the city. The Mirador de Ronda offers panoramas that stretch forever. While hidden terraces reveal the gorge from new angles. Beneath it all, the Arab baths whisper of Moorish times, arches and chambers preserved like a secret beneath the modern city. Ronda is more than a crawl. It's a stage of history, romance and spectacle. And with our passport stamped by its attractions, we're ready to dive back into the bars. Across from heaven, the crawl drifts into El Almacen, a rustic wine bar where bottles line the shelves and locals set the rhythm. One man dances happily by himself, lost in the music, while his mate sits nearby, absorbed in his laptop and phone. It's a scene that feels perfectly Ronda, joy and solitude side by side, wine flowing as freely as the groove. Our glasses of Andalusian white catch the light, and the crawl stamps this stop with character as much as flavour. Next door to Al Almacen, the crawl steps into Drinks & Co, a modern bar with bold personality. The cocktails are crisp, the terrace hums with energy, but it's the walls that steal the show. One mural bursts with surreal flair, three stylised figures in a psychedelic social scene, pouring drinks and trading glances under the haze of colour and smoke. The other is a striking portrait, a bearded man with one eye winking, painted with such expressive detail he feels like he's the bar's unofficial host. Together they stamp Drinks & Co with artistic swagger, turning every sip into a scene and every wall into a story. Our ninth stop, Momo Bar. A moody modern space lit by blue LED glow and watched over by statues that wouldn't look out of place in a Greek temple. Columns, curves and cool tones set the vibe, as if the crawl took a detour through Olympus. It's a shift in tempo from the rustic wine and terrace chatter to sculptured serenity and neon shadows. A drink here feels like a toast to the gods, or at least to good lighting and great taste. The crawl continues at Bar La Estrella, a spotless tapas bar with a warm welcome and a view worth framing. Inside, a lovely painting of the Puente Nuevo hangs like a tribute to Ronda's crown jewel, echoing the bridge we've crossed and toasted more than once. The bar itself is bright and inviting, with neatly plated tapas and a calm, local vibe. It's a clean stamp in the crawl, a pause for flavour and reflection before the night dives deeper. And this is a good opportunity to slip in this episode's joke.
A cornstalk walks into a bar. The bartender says, "You want to hear a joke?" The cornstalk replies, "Yes, I'm all ears."
And now our 11th and final stop is at El Calero, a no-frills local bar with bare brick wall, a pool table waiting for challengers and darts ready to fly. The vibe is friendly, the service warm, and the peanut mix is free and flowing. It's the kind of place where the crawl exhales. No murals, no monuments, just good company and games. A final stamp in Ronda's passport, casual and complete. "11 stops, one gorge and countless pools. Ronda stamped our passport with cliffside drama, tapas feasts and terrace views that linger like wine on the tongue. From the heights of the Puente Nuevo to the hum of El Calero's darts, we've sipped through history, art and rhythm. But the crawl isn't over. Now we descend. Setenil de las Bodegas waits below. A town not built beside its rocks, but into them. Streets shaded by stone, homes tucked into the cliff, and bars where the ceiling is the mountain itself. The crawl shifts from sky to cave, from arches to overhangs, from Ronda's grandeur to Setenil's intimacy. We rolled into Setenil and found a little car park. Nothing fancy, but perfectly placed. From there, a few steps upward, and the crawl faced its first choice. Downhill, where houses tuck themselves under the rock, quiet and tourist-free, or uphill, where a staircase climbs steeply towards the unknown. My knees begged for the easy option, but my head, and the silence of that downhill path, whispered that the real crawl was up. 2 young German lads from Cologne noticed our confusion, and confirmed that up was the best way. It was a good job we listened. The climb led us almost straight into Setenil's main street, where bars nestle beneath cliffs, terraces spill into sunlight, and the town's cave-carved identity stamps itself on every step. What looked like a gamble became the gateway, the crawl's detour stamped in stone. Setenil isn't just a town, it's a marvel carved into stone. Wide-eyed travellers gawp at the amazing beauty on show. Streets wind beneath cliffs. Houses built not beside the rock, but beneath it. Their whitewashed walls pressed against the mountains like puzzle pieces. Terraces spill out where the overhangs allow, sunlight cutting sharp lines between shadowed caves and bright plazas. Walking here feels surreal, like you've landed on a different planet. One moment you're under a ceiling of solid rock, the next you're in open air with views that stretch across Andalusia. Every corner reveals another surprise, a bar tucked under stone, a doorway framed by a cliff, a street that seems to vanish into the mountain itself. There's a rhythm to Setenil, footsteps echoing under arches, voices bouncing off the stone. The quiet awe of travellers who stop mid-stride just to take it all in. It's not about how many bars you visit here, but about the way the town itself pours into you. So for now, let the crawl pause. Look at the photos, watch the videos, and marvel at a place where the rock is the roof, the gorge is the street, and the town itself is the attraction. Setenil stamps the passport not with a drink, but with wonder. And that's our passport stamped, from the cliffside drama of Ronda to the cave-carved wonder of Setenil. 2 towns, 2 identities and 1 unforgettable crawl. And the best part, they're only about 30 minutes apart. In half an hour, you can go from sipping on terraces above the Puente Nuevo to wandering streets shaded by stone. 2 great places, close together, each offering its own stamp of Andalusian magic. And if you're staying along the Costa del Sol, Malaga, Marbella, Estepona or beyond, both Ronda and Setenil are within easy reach. And the drive from the Costa del Sol to Ronda is amazing. I'm not sure why this mountain road doesn't get as much attention and publicity as the Transfiguration Highway in Romania. It takes just over an hour to get to Ronda, but if you want to stop and stretch your legs, take in the views, you'll be spoiled for choice. It's a detour well worth the drive, and a crawl that proves the journey is as rewarding as the destination. And now, here's our Destination X riddle for our next episode's destination.
Where trams climb high to Orm's old crest, and seaside piers host holiday guests. Victorian streets with candy flair, a coastal town of sea and air, where gulls cry loud and waves roll slow, and Punch and Judy steal the show. A promenade both grand and true. Your next clue waits with seaside view.
If you can solve it, drop your answer in the comments, and tune in a few days when the new episode drops. Thanks for watching, and thanks for all the new subscribers. We appreciate every single one of you.